Hi guys, welcome back to Blueprint Gaming. I am Jay, and we are continuing here with Transport Fever 2, the Mega City Challenge, where we're trying to deliver every good and hook up every passenger line to one city, which one of those we have completed, the passenger one, and we still have not completed all the goods, and mainly we can't complete it yet because, well, our last city hasn't demanded the last two goods. So we got to come up with ways to help our city grow and expand, and the best way to do that is to help other cities grow and expand. It's really the only option we have left. One of the things we're trying to figure out in this brand new update is what is the threshold to get cities to grow. And that's what we're trying to currently figure out with our mega city, as we do have everything possibly that we can connect to it hooked up right now, supplying to the city. Today's episode, as we try to figure this puzzle out, is going to be trying to get goods to other places. And at the end of last episode, I think I said that one thing I was going to look into, we're going to go zoom out here now, is the goods here we have going on, right? Let's look at it real quick. Is we have bricks and tools being delivered here, but you can see they're nowhere close to the same number of the demand as machines and bread, right? They're pretty low. And if you look at something like, let me use tools for example, because we're doing something with the construction material today. Tools, for example, right? This thing right now can only, as right now, is only going to go to 100 because we're not shipping enough up to get this to upgrade. To get this to upgrade, we need to be able to deliver at least 80 of 100, and then this will upgrade, and then it will go to 200. And so that's basically what we're trying to do now. We're going to try to grow industries that are supplying our major town, which is only two of them. We're only going to focus on the two, is construction good and tools. We're going to try to make those lines more profitable, or at least make those factories more, or at least let them produce more. So one, when our mega city does grow, the goods are available, and two, you know what, we make a little bit more money. Not that money's a problem. Once again, I've said this before and I'll say it again, you just don't want to start making a bunch of lines that lose money, because you can lose money as fast as you made it if you're just being reckless. So construction material, right? We want to help this grow. If we look at this line, where is the stone coming from? Up here. Stone's coming from here. Interesting. Look away before you get yourself sidetracked. So stone material, we're producing 100, but currently we're only shipping 100. The nice thing about stone and construction material, which is always sometimes a good starting good, is that it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. So every one stone you bring in, one construction material is being made. A lot of the other ones you usually have to bring in 2 to 1. So right now we're 100. This could literally, this one stone thing for 400, actually, I think this is the 400 things. But anyways, we can go to a production of 400 off that stone. We're just not able to do it yet because the shipment's only at 45. And the shipment's only at 45 because that's what our mega city demands, is 45 construction material. So to help this thing grow, we're going to ship these construction materials off somewhere else. And we have two options that are not bad hookups, which is Chandler and Knoxville. Is there anyone else that demands construction material? Oh, Pasadena. That one would be a little bit more challenging. No, and no. All right. But I think for this episode, because I have something really unique I want to try, we're going to deliver construction material to Knoxville. Now, you're probably like, oh man, that's this. You're so many tracks going on right now. You're really going to do this one. And yes, I'm really going to do this one. But we have a unique way of doing this. So first things first, right? In this playthrough, not that this is the right way to do it, I don't care about any other city except for Torrance, which is my mega city. So everyone else, you know what? If you're not happy with your town, you want to complain about emissions, that's your problem, not mine. So we're going to actually edit this passenger platform or passenger station to not only take passengers, but to also take cargo goods. So let's get in here and let's do some editing. All right. So one of the things with the Terminus is it's not as good. They definitely can upgrade this kind of feature. This whole entire I don't know if we would call it configuration feature or module feature, where it would be nice if you could just pick a module piece and connect it to a road and then start building from there, instead of having to put down a station and then build, because you could probably do a lot more better stuff if you could actually just start with one module piece and then build from there. But either way, I digress. Let's get this built out. I don't need any more passenger lines, but the problem is I don't really need this anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the passenger platform on the other side. It's gonna knock some buildings down, but that's fine. You don't need it underneathy, but I will give you platform. All right, so we put that on the other side, and the reason why I put that on the side is so I can delete this one. Be careful, I don't delete something I actually need. Why everything has to go in the white mode with this, I don't know, but it does. All right, and everyone should have just transferred to the other platform. Yeah, we didn't lose anybody. All right. The other thing we could do, this is probably completely wasteful at this point. If we configure this, can we add a passenger building? Oh, it does connect up too. How far can I have to go up before I get collision? It's always collision. All right, you don't connect up there, but I can't put a bigger building there. Go figure. All right, that's the farthest I can. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. Don't do it. You're just overthinking it. I'm overthinking it right now. That's what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get the modular thing going on. Yeah, let's put some more tracks. Oh no, platforms. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cargo platform on this side. And the reason I put this here is so that if I do decide to deliver multiple goods to this city at some point, hopefully it never gets there, because that's not our objective of this series. I can add another platform to deliver, you know, to not have another good waiting for one track. I can have 2 tracks, but right now that's going to be perfectly fine, and that's what we want. So we can do passengers and cargo goods. And very important when you're setting up a line, when you select this station, that you make sure you're either selecting passenger or cargo. If you somehow select you hit the passenger one, you will not that cargo line will not work because it doesn't recognize it as a drop-off point. So very important thing to note when you're setting up both a station that takes cargo and passengers. And also, this line right here, we can drop cargo off on either line. Like I could use this line for cargo drop off or this line for cargo drop off, but we can only use this line for passengers because that's where the passenger platform is. So this line will not work for passengers. So you have to make sure that when you build that stuff that you have the right platform beside the track you want to use. Now, the next thing. Let's go down here. We need to get these construction materials up this way and then somehow jump over onto this line. And I have a way I want to do this. Normally I do fast building track, or normally I do a fast forward track building session, but I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk you guys through it. So first things first, let's get a smoothing tool. Let's make you big and let's make you strong. All right, so what we want to do is we want to try to get this evenly sloped as possible. And also on this side, we want to try to do the same thing over here. And you're probably like, why are you on this side? Trust me, it'll make sense in a little bit if it hasn't made sense to you yet. All right. So what I want to do is I want to have a train that will not interrupt the current train that's going on here. And even though it's only one, is it only one or is there multiples? I think there's multiples. Either way, yeah, multiples. We got the stone and we also have the planks coming down over to the machine factory. So we want to try to not have an intersection that will disrupt that line, because the more crowded it gets, the more chances you have of trains slowing down, waiting for another one to pass. So first things first, track. Well, I guess another first things first, delete a signal. We're just going to delete this signal right here. All right, we know our train's coming this way, so we want to have this curl up and around and connect here so the train can then go on this line. So let's go ahead and get it out of here. 65. All right, and actually what I'm going to do is come out this way. I hate having it slow down so much. If I can get it to 50. Whew. It's one heck of a loop. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of want it to be faster coming out of the loop than be fast. Oh, it's too much curvature anyways. All right, I think what I'm going to try to do, delete you there, delete you there. And yeah, this is going to take up a lot of space. No matter how we try to do this, it's going to take up a lot of space. All right, so what I want to do is put you about 50. All right, it's about the best I can do. For some reason, if I go wider, it's too much curvature. How far can I go in? Oh, not that track. Why are you gaining speed? Oh, because you're losing speed up there. Gotcha. All right, right there is fine. We'll go right there. So now when a train comes down here, it will automatically loop around. It's not going to be the most direct. Obviously, if I just had 2 branch off here, it'd be a lot faster. But at the end of the day, like I said, it may not be faster for every train on this line overall if I do that. And you see this train right there is already waiting because of, it has to be because of this one. It should be going now. Is it going? Yeah, it's going. So we'll have to address that situation here too. But before we address that situation, actually, no, let's go ahead and address it because I don't want any more trains waiting. Before it breaks, we're going to have a signal. Actually, we can just, yeah, leave a signal right there for the break. Get one-way turned on, please. And then I want to get, we'll add another station here once we have the break off. So, I think I said station, but I meant signal. I'm all over the place because I'm trying to do too many things at once. Maybe I should just slow down a little bit. People tell me I need to slow down. All right. All right. Looks good. All right. So now we want to have just a simple connection here. If we can get 70, that'd be great. All right, that's good right there. Boom. All right. So now we want to add signal here. We'll go ahead and have paralleled over here. Same thing here. We want to have a signal right there. Good, 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 good. Signal down here. And we'll put one on this side. All right, now we're gonna have multiple trains on this line. So we definitely need to make sure it has signals, but we need to complete that first. All right, so not bad, not bad. You guys can see how it's coming together. Yeah, not bad at all. Sorry, sometimes I impress myself. All right, let's go get a track out here. Try to keep you straight. 50's fine. Let's pull you where I can. That's fine. Yeah, that's the right spot. I can't tell if that was the right spot or not because I was getting 2 different clicks. All right, so I know we don't really need to add a double switch here, but I kind of just like having it just to make sure we don't have any problems. Not necessary, but and obviously if there was a problem, this would come on or alert me, or if I looked at the line, I'd see that the train's only using one side of the track instead of both sides of the track, and actually that would alert me too because I have one-way signals. Just like I said, I just like to do it for a peace of mind. All right, so let's add more signals down. Boom. And we'll add it right here. So now we're gonna have a passenger line and a cargo line. This is the first time our passenger line and cargo lines are gonna get mixed. All right, just one more up here and I should be good to go. There we go. All right. So now we gotta find out where is the nearest the nearest depot to put a train on this line that won't get confused about which line it belongs to. First off, what's our demand for construction? 90. Oh, you can take a lot. Depot. Which one did I use? Stone. Is there one down here? I can use this one. Let's use this. Create the line first. All right, so our line is construction material. The whole way up here to make sure, right here, very important. Make sure when you click, you're clicking on the right one. We want to click on the cargo because that's what we need added. Construction material. Let's go ahead and add a darker red. All right, you can see it's using both lines, which we want to see. Is it using our bypass? It is using, well, obviously it has to be using our bypass. Unless they were using red already, but it's fine. They can mix. So it means everything here should be fine. Then we go this way. We don't see any red going this way, so we're nowhere in the right place. And it's gonna go down and connect in the exchange, and it will flip and go back the other way. I know there are mods where you can prevent where trains cannot go backwards unless they have a locomotive on each end. Unfortunately, in Transport Fever 2, you really can't do that. You'll lose too much money because the locomotives are so expensive and the lines don't really make up for that. So I think in the future they could always do an update where you rebalance the income and stuff like that to make sure you could on every train either create a track that loops or put a locomotive on both ends of the wagon so the locomotive can go both ways. But right now they automatically flip. Not really realistic, but you kind of have to let the game do that in this game. It is a game, by the way. This is kind of what it is. Let's go. I wish I could add a different. You know what? Let's add. We're going to Knoxville, so let's add a K. Well, we start with a K for Knoxville. Construction. That is definitely spelled wrong. I could have done construction delivery, but I'll still say that. But I'm gonna keep it in the case so that when if I do filter these lines alphabetically, I can find where all my Knoxville stuff is. Another thing I like to do, I don't think I did that earlier because I didn't really think I'd have to do this much expansion, but knowing that I'm probably gonna have to do quite a bit of expansion here going forward, I definitely want to make sure that I can easily find what I'm looking for in the future. So you're good to go. Construction in Knoxville starts with a K. Let's get a train for that. And the train's going to come from over here. All right. And we're going to go with a Baldwin. We're getting phased out of the... How many years do we have left of the Baldwin? Oh, we have plenty. About 18 years left of the Baldwin. Okay. And then they're going to be forced out of it. We are delivering construction material. There we go. I believe we're working with a 160. But knowing we only have a demand for 90, let's start there. And boom. No alerts, so it seems like it's doing fine. But interesting to see what happens over here. Now this demand should shoot up, but we'll keep an eye on it here and see if it shoots up. Let's do a little bit of a fast forward to see till this number jumps. All right, looks like the number is slowly moving. Looks like it's starting to recognize it. However, it hasn't put any construction material over there yet. Let's speed this up a little bit more. There we go. First stone. Yeah, up to 54. It's definitely not gaining that from Torrance. That's it, recognizing the line for Knoxville. And actually, we have plenty of stone stored, so it should start producing 90 quite like pretty much right away. That is not the right line. This the right line? That's Torrance. Where are you? Are you there? Oh, you must have got hung up. No, I mean, not at the end of the world. It gives us more time for you're skipping it. Why are you all right, so our train's going to the Knoxville station, unfortunately, first. Once again, not the end of the world. Give us time to build up here. And one thing I'll have to keep an eye on is like the storage here. If this stores up too much, I may, and it's a problem, I may put more buildings on, like on this side of the station to help with the inventory problem, but I doubt I'm going to have an inventory problem. I do see my train stopping, which is not what I want to see. I want all these trains moving smoothly as possible. Once again, the more locomotives I put on a track, the more we're going to run into this problem. That's why I tried to, instead of put in the easy solution or the fastest solution, I put in the solution that should prevent slowdowns the best. All right, yeah, Knoxville is growing. What is our demand here? Okay, so now this is getting ready to upgrade. Let's take a look at this. Let's watch this upgrade. I don't think we've ever seen it. I don't think we've watched an upgrade yet. And it'll play through. So we're gonna watch one here. It's gonna happen as soon as this goes past this bar, which is currently going up. It's gonna go to level 2, and it's gonna start producing 200 up to 200. I don't know per cycle. Well, I can say per cycle, but I have no idea how to equate that. There it goes. There's the upgrade. We now have a construction materials plant that can now pump out a max of 200 construction materials. Once again, the stone that we're bringing in is 400, so we're perfectly fine. It's saying transport is going to keep going up. And actually, there should be stone coming over here like crazy right now. Yeah, there it goes. You see 94, 15. The other thing I do want to see is, so one thing we're not going to be able to see, here's part of the issue. We're not going to be able to see this. And I'm going to explain this real quick. Is we're not going to be able to know. I didn't put an inner city. Actually, we'll just skip up here right now. I didn't put in an inner city looping. So right now, this is only going to deliver to what is in its radius, which you can see what's highlighted. If we go to our map, pretty much everything because the yellow buildings take construction materials, and pretty much this train station hits all the yellow buildings. So I don't even really need an intercity passenger line. This is going to deliver very nicely. All right, so 90 it is. What is my rate on this train line? Knoxville, we have 57. So I can actually put more wagons on this, which I'll just do right away. Manage vehicle. 1, 2, and add. All right, now my rate is 72, a little better. It's still not the full 90, but it's a little better than what it was. What I want to see right now, because I'm a little afraid that I might did something wrong. How big are you? All right, you're 4. Okay, I'm fine. All right. There it goes. It just use our shortcut. Oh, this is pretty good, guys. This is pretty good. I'm enjoying this. All right. So the thing what we're going to do here is I think I'm going to let this... I'm going to have to let this go because we're pretty much at our time limit for this episode. We don't have really any major fast forward track building for letting me let this run off a little faster. But when we come back next episode, we can see how this train line's doing. We can reevaluate it. And also, any luck, Torrance might be upgraded. I doubt it, but hey, a man can wish. And before you go, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.